This is my garage gym. All right, everybody, so this is my garage gym. I've been working at putting everything together in here for about the last 3 years. Anytime I find a good deal or I get a new piece of equipment, I pick it up, add it to the gym, incorporate it somehow. So one thing that you'll see when I'm going around and I'm showing you all these things that I've got in my gym is that everything in here is used. I searched through Facebook Marketplace. There's a fitness store over here where I live near St. Louis, and they sell gym equipment that's used. That's where I got this, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. So everything in here I've found used. I've saved some money that way, which is very good. So for those that want to build a home gym and don't know where to start, hopefully some of the stuff that I show you today will actually help you in getting your home gym started. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get a home gym. You don't have to spend a lot of money to convert your garage into the ultimate gym. Just finding stuff used on Marketplace or finding stores that sell used gym equipment is a great way to start, and it's a great way to get what you need without spending too much money and without breaking the bank. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is the main focus, the main thing that I have in my gym. It's the thing I've had the longest. It is this bench press squat rack combo right here behind me. It's made by Exodus, and I found it. I was scrolling online, and there's a place in St. Louis that sells used equipment. It's called Show Me Weights, and I just so happened to catch a good deal on this. They were selling the bench press squat rack combo with nothing else included for $250. And at that point was when I first started getting serious about fitness, and I was like, I probably can't find anything for anything better, anything cheaper. So I went and picked it up. And I brought it home, and at first when I brought it home, it was in the house, and it was in the spare bedroom, and I worked out in there. And then when life started to take over, and me and Caitlin got pregnant with Nolan, everything got moved to the garage. So Nolan is ultimately the person who started the home gym here. Practically brand new. You could tell it was used. It had some dings here and there, but the bench itself was great condition. Everything putting it together was there. There wasn't any nuts or bolts missing. But I used this for about a year before I got any other equipment. One thing I did get with this, so when I picked all this up, not only did I buy this, but in order to use it, I had to have other equipment. So I picked up that barbell back there. I picked up this easy curl bar here, and then I picked up 2 25-pound plates and 2 10-pound plates. And so, like I was saying, is for the first year and a half of me working out, this was all I used. I didn't really have anything else. I literally just had the bench and the squat setup. So this thing has pretty much gotten me through a lot in about the first year and a half. So whenever I started to have a little bit of extra money laying around is when I started to find some other deals and I started to pick some stuff up. And the first thing I picked up was some dumbbells. The dumbbells I would find pretty much at Target. Target, anytime they had a sale on their hex dumbbells, I picked up a set, and then I would use whatever weight that I had picked up for the longest time until I had something else to replace it. So for the longest time, I really only had 15s and 20-pound dumbbells that I used in my workouts. After a little bit of time, my mother-in-law bought me some 45s for Christmas, so I incorporated those in with some of the stuff that I could use heavier dumbbells for, like chest workouts and stuff like that. So I practically only had 15s, 20s, and 45s at that point. So along with the setup that I got from Show Me Weights, it also came with both a leg extension attachment and a preacher curl attachment. So I got all that with the Exodus machine for $250, and then not included, I got this standard barbell, I've got this easy curl barbell, and then the 2 weights. So I think total, when I went to Show Me Weights and got this whole setup with the 2 barbells and the 2 25s and the 2 10-pound weights, I think this whole thing ran me at just about $550, which for my first purchase was not bad. It helped me do what I needed to do. I had weights, I had barbells, I had a bench, I had a squat rack, I had everything that I needed, and it worked out. I mean, it got me through the first year and a half of my fitness journey. And then as things progressed, the first thing that I bought outside of dumbbells, so the first actual real purchase that was beneficial that I bought was my plate set. So my plates, I just so happened to be scrolling through Facebook Marketplace and found a person that was selling 255 pounds worth of plates for, I think it was $200. And if anybody knows anything about picking up weights and stuff like that, is weights are not cheap. So finding 255 pounds worth of plates for less than $1 a pound was something that I jumped on real quick. So picked those up, started to incorporate those into my workouts, and then everything just started to snowball from there. And because of those plates, Facebook Marketplace is one of the places I check first whenever I'm looking for new equipment. So the plates that I have are cast iron. They're made by Cap, and honestly, I haven't had a single issue with them. Would I at some point want to get like fancier ones or rubber ones that I could drop and not have to worry about them getting messed up? Yes, but again, I'm showing you what I did on a budget, and you don't need the rubber weights right off the bat if they're not the cheapest option. If you can find weights that are a lot cheaper, that do the job, then get those. You don't need to be spending $1,000 on a set of plates or $500 on a set of plates when you can find some that do the same thing for $200. So the next thing that I got on Marketplace, and I actually found it, I wanted it for pull-ups because I wanted to start working on pull-ups, but I wanted something that wasn't just like a wall-mounted pull-up bar. I wanted something that was like freestanding. So I looked up these power towers here, and I found this one from someone local who was selling it for $40. So I literally bought this Weeder 200 power tower for $40. I can do dips on it. I can do leg hangs. I can do my ab workouts. I can do elevated push-ups. I can do my pull-ups. I can do all that here on this machine here, and it literally only cost me $40. So another thing that I have is that bench right there. So that bench I found also on Facebook Marketplace. I believe I paid $50 for that bench, if I'm not mistaken. It is a Marcy Pro bench. It elevates to multiple different seat adjustments, so I can do that. It's got something to hold your ankles. So if you wanted to do decline sit-ups, you can do decline sit-ups. So it's very beneficial. It's just a second bench since the first one is attached to my bench press setup here. So I needed one that was a free floating one so that I could move around and do stuff with it if I needed to move it around. Another thing that I've picked up is this bike here. It's just a spinning bike. Found this also on Facebook Marketplace. The person that owned it before me was just trying to get rid of it. So I literally messaged them and said, "Is that available?" And they said yes. And I went and picked it up, and I didn't have to pay a penny for it. And it's a good thing. So like if I wanted to warm up for a little bit before my workout, I could jump on the bike for a couple minutes and warm myself up that way, get my heart rate going, and then start my workout that way. So I briefly talked about the standard barbell that I picked up and this easy bar that I picked up when I got this setup. But another thing that I have, and it's sitting here on the floor, is a hex bar. I got that for Christmas this year. My wife got it for me. And I use that when I'm doing shoulder shrugs, sometimes when I'm doing deadlift. It depends on how I'm doing my workouts for that week. But yeah, so it's a great addition. I've always wanted one. My wife found it and got it for me for Christmas. So I try to incorporate that into a workout whenever I get a chance. All right, so one of the favorite things that I incorporated into my gym in the garage is this cable system here behind me. So I was looking for, after I got everything going, I was looking for a cable system. Didn't really care what it was, if it was freestanding or what, and was just scrolling through Facebook Marketplace. Couldn't find anything that I really liked. But I found this setup here on Amazon, and I'll show you what I got here. But I think at the time it was on sale, and I got the whole setup that you see up there for about $30. What I did was I mounted 2 studs into the ceiling and then ran really long screws, and then attached the pulley system to the screws like you see here, so that the pulley system literally hangs from the ceiling. And then the cables drop down, and I can do flies with them. I can do my tricep workouts, which you see me do a lot. You see me do my pull downs with this. This setup has worked wonders for doing cable exercises without having a cable machine. So if you're looking to get something that's cable related without spending a fortune on a cable machine, I highly recommend these because they've worked wonders. So another thing is, with that cable setup, it came with a bunch of attachments. So I have a rope attachment, I have a small straight bar attachment, I have some handles. It came with all that. So again, a great deal for a very little price that you can incorporate into your normal workout. On top of all those attachments, that bar right there, I found that on Amazon. I think I paid about $25-ish. I can't remember if it was more. I apologize. I'll post the picture of my purchase here so you guys can actually see what I paid for it. So one thing that I've got in my gym that I have not incorporated yet, and it will be incorporated when I remodel the gym. Keep your eyes out for that video whenever we start to do those projects, because that's going to be a fun video. But one thing I do have a Rogue Monster light, and right now it's just sitting here on the floor because it's going to be mounted on a wall that doesn't exist yet. So once I build the wall behind me to separate the laundry room from the rest of the gym, this Rogue Monster light setup will be mounted on that wall. So one other thing that I got was this TV right here behind me. The TV I got at Best Buy. It was on sale for, I think it was $100. It's a 32-inch smart TV, so I don't need any boxes and cables. It literally connects to the Wi-Fi, and I can use any streaming service that I have a subscription with. Just plug that in and it's good to go. Another thing that I got whenever I first started the gym in here, so after I got my bench press set up, I bought that flag right there and the one here on this wall of Arnold. Both of those I got from a website called Trident Flags. They've got a bunch of different workout, motivational, just anything you want for your gym. They've got flags for it. So I picked up Arnold because one, he's one of the greatest in the fitness industry. I also like that the flag says Conquer. And then the one behind me is Mike Tyson, and it says Be Unstoppable. And Mike Tyson is, of course, the greatest, so I had to get his flag as well. So I got those two flags, got them both at Trident Flags website, and I think I got them for like 15 a piece or 25 a piece. So it wasn't bad, great deal, but it adds a little flavor to the rest of the gym. Here to my left, under the TV, I've got an Empire Strikes Back poster, mainly because that is the best Star Wars movie, hands down. Don't get me started on Star Wars. The original trilogy is the best. Everything else is garbage. We'll leave it at that. Next to that, I have 3 different whiteboards, and every now and then I will swap out the quotes or scriptures that I have written on there, so that's constantly changing. Just something to give me a little extra motivation when I'm working out here. So picked those up at Walmart, but I've had those for years. So once I was done using them inside the house a couple years ago, then I just brought them out here and hung them on the wall. And the final thing that I have in my gym that is one of my favorites is not even equipment for me, but it's equipment for my kids. So we found this little Tykes setup on Facebook Marketplace, and it was given to my son for Christmas. And then on top of that, he also has these little Little Tikes dumbbells. It's all made out of foam, but he likes to come out here when I'm working out every now and then, and so I figured what better way to get him started in the fitness industry, just learning about health and fitness and stuff, is to get him his own stuff so that he can start to copy what I do, and then you just develop it over the years and then incorporate it into his daily life. So yeah, that's one of my favorite things. He hasn't used the bench yet because he did get it for Christmas, and it has been too cold for him to come out here while I'm working out. But yeah. All right, everybody. So that is my gym. It's not much, but it gets the job done. Again, that is the whole purpose of this video, is to show you that the stuff that you can get to create your home gym doesn't have to be super expensive. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg. You don't have to go into debt just to get gym equipment to work out in your garage or in your basement. Everything in here I found at a great deal. I recommend, if you are looking for equipment, search Facebook Marketplace first. Facebook Marketplace has a ton of workout equipment from people who want to get rid of it. So whether they're charging you to get rid of it, or they're just giving it away, I would really look into getting your equipment first from Facebook Marketplace. Doesn't mean you have to get the worst stuff out there. You can be a little picky and find stuff that is actually decently maintained and that there's not issues with it. But there's a lot of stuff out there that you can find that's not damaged, it's good quality, and you're not going to be paying an arm and a leg for it. So Facebook Marketplace would be your first go-to, in my opinion. Second, I would look around the area where you live and see if there is stores that sell gym equipment, either new or used. Granted, new, you're going to be paying more, so keep an eye on that. But like what I was saying with this setup here, I bought a bench press and a squat rack combo for $250. This is a great deal. You can't really find deals like that from retail stores very often, but when you do, it's a great find. So search for stores that are local to you. Like I said, I'm near St. Louis, so where I found this was a place called Show Me Weights. They have a ton of stuff. If you're in the St. Louis area and you're looking for gym equipment that's used, they've got a great selection. So yeah, so Facebook Marketplace, find dealers that'll give you used equipment, and then besides that, just look for deals. I'm currently looking for a leg extension, a seated leg extension machine, so that when I do get rid of this and I go to my Rogue Monster Lite setup, I'll still have the equipment I need to do leg extensions, to do hamstring curls, that sort of thing. So that's my home gym. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like what you saw, go ahead and like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you get notifications anytime we post a new video. I will be posting more videos like this in the future, talking about new equipment that I find. I'll be posting videos as the remodel takes place so that you can see how the remodeling is going. And I'm still going to be putting out all my workout videos, and I've got some other stuff planned for the future, so we'll see what road that takes. uh, as time progresses. So again, thanks for watching, thanks for the love, and we'll see you in the next one.